Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is we got something simple. I got a pair of SB Dunk Lows that I just got in, and I've been wanting to show you guys these. It was hard for me to hit them online, but we finally got a couple that are on the way. And well, what we're going to be discussing today in this video is the recent HAYLEY Wilson and Nike SB Dunk Lows, and I think these are going to make some progress, man. These are clean in hand, and let's get into it. Not gonna lie, I already did take a peek at them, and I do got to take a pic of them, well, for my Instagram, so stay tuned. We're going to post some pics of those there, so make sure you guys follow me down below if y'all want to check that out, or the Whatnot Labs. Again, don't forget, we've been going crazy over there recently, so I appreciate everyone who's been tuning in. We've been trying to go as hard as we can over there, dropping as many items each stream as possible, so make sure you check it out. We give away stuff every single stream as well, so don't miss that. And of course, any of the other stuff down below, you guys can check that in the pinned comment as well. Don't miss out. But that's everything I really need to mention right there. I hope y'all will enjoy a little simple, quick intro today, and let's get into this SB Dunk Low. These are nice. Very clean collab. So as you guys can see, just a purple box, but it is, again, a collaboration. So we got a purple box for a collab, and as you guys can see, the, yeah, I don't know why someone is landscaping outside at 9 a.m. right now. I thought I would get up early enough to avoid that, but this is how it is sometimes. All right, so hopefully that background noise stopped, or hopefully y'all cannot hear that. I don't know, but I'll hear it back later when I'm editing it, right? Hopefully there'll be no background noise. But as you guys can see, these do actually come in a metallic bag. You guys can see that right there. So a little metallic bag for these. I thought that was actually fairly interesting. Maybe it's inspired by the Wizard of Oz SB or something else. Maybe there's a blind bag pair out there for the HAYLEY Wilson SBs. We haven't seen that previewed online yet, so maybe there's something like that coming up. I do not know, but at the moment, we don't have any information about there being any sort of special pair. Just the GR1, it comes in kind of like that special metallic bag. So as you guys can see, the bag right here, I've already ripped them open because, well, I wanted to see if there was like a special pair or anything, and I did check them out yesterday. I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys, but taking a look at these right here, we're gonna take the pair out of the bag. So one main thing that you notice about these right off the bat, we'll just set them like this. So the purple suede on these goes absolutely crazy. Take a look at that up close. If you don't have a pair of these in hand, man, hey, maybe try and get a pair in hand and look at that suede right there, man. These are nice. When I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, we might have to tow these right here. I have to decide, you know, because I have to figure out what to wear with these, you know, if I do end up deciding to keep them. The soles also go crazy too. We're going to show y'all those in a second, but you guys can see the tongue tag right there as well. It says Nike SB and HAYLEY Wilson. You can see the other one, I believe, says the exact same thing. Hopefully that'll focus for me. Yeah, focus on a little bit right there. So you can see it says the same thing. Also got some extra laces with these, so you guys can see kind of like a bright, or not a bright pink. I guess you could say, no, it's more of like a violet. So we got like a violet pair of laces, and then we also got like a blue pair, which, keep in mind, those match the soles and also the portion we got back here by the heel. I'll show you guys both those in a second. But some extra laces with these, can't ever go wrong with that. So that's a nice little addition right there. Also, so aside from the purple suede, you guys can see the swoosh right there, which I believe that is a white stitching on the outside of the swoosh. So you guys can see that. And then, of course, a black swoosh right there. So the white stitching is sitting underneath to kind of help it almost like elevate, or help the swoosh like have like a shadow almost, you know what I mean? So it kind of stands out. Or I guess like an outlining would be a better way to word it. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And then you can also see back here by the heel, there's another portion. Again, keep in mind, I was telling y'all this matches with those extra laces right there. So you guys can see that is kind of like a Gothic font almost. You can see that says Nike right there on the back by the heel. Can't ever go wrong with that, as per usual. But very, very unique detail right there. Not like a GR pair or anything. So again, cool collaboration. You guys can also see the embroidered W. I believe it's a W at least for, well, Wilson, because this is a collaboration with HAYLEY Wilson. So that's my assumption. And you guys can see that is right back there on the back of the heel. So I thought that was pretty unique. Very nice detail right there, and you can't ever go wrong with some purple laces on them as well. So those are the laces that they actually just come with. So they come with two extra ones, right? And then you also have the purple ones that you can rock them with. So I probably would just wear them with the purple ones, because I actually think those fit really well. But if you want to wear them with the blue or the violet and see how those work, I think, again, those are good options. The light blue ones, these ones right here, I think would actually work really good with it. So if you want to give that a try, why not? But that's what I can say about the HAYLEY Wilsons. Also, almost forgot to show y'all probably one of the coolest parts of the sneaker, which would be the soles. Take a look at this. You guys can see the mask right there, and then of course everything else with the sole of this pair. It's kind of peeking through, as you guys can see, kind of like a transparent look, and those icy soles right there. Of course, over time those will yellow a bit, but I don't really care. You know, this is a nice pair, man. I mean, just take a look at how they look right now. You know what I mean? These just released, and those soles are icy, man. So you cannot go wrong with this pair right here, in my opinion. A very clean one for the collection, and one, in my opinion, that will age well, man. People are going to be looking for these down the line. I think it's a unique one. It stands out, and it's not like an ordinary SB Dunk Low. You know what I mean? Like, this is definitely a little bit different in terms of our collabs and, well, just regular GR pairs. You can go look at a lot of our regular SB Dunk Lows. It'll just be kind of like an all suede pair that'll have like a couple colors to it. This has a couple colors to it, but also has some unique details, right? By the heel, on the soles, even on the swoosh, you know what I mean? They got the white stitching on the outside. It's not a crazy detail. the tongue tag, you can see they're kind of using that unique font right there, Nike SB and Haley Wilson. But aside from kind of like the small unique details that we have in this sneaker right here, again, the suede that's probably one of my favorite parts of this sneaker. I mean, kind of like matches with what we got in the heel right here. It's actually what I'm kind of noticing right now when I take a look at it. So you can see the heel right there is kind of like that same purple as what we got in the suede right here by the heel, and of course up by the toe box, and then just a white leather right there in the toe box as well. So nothing really too crazy on these, pretty simple, pretty basic. In terms of like their colorway, they aren't really using anything that's too, well, I guess the purples kind of stand outish, you know what I mean? You definitely would notice that on feet. So a cool pair, I like them. I mean, especially with the icy soles, you're gonna win me over every time with those. So aside from, I guess, some of the up close details like that, why don't we get into some B-roll shots, because I want to show y'all again what these look like without me talking over them, and then also just a couple other details about this particular pair. We'll see if I can find some details online about it. I know that these are actually trending up in price a bit right now because, well, A, they raised SB retails, right? So now they're like $140, so you got to pay more for them. So people got to flip them for more if they want to make money on them. But also, they didn't do a ton of these on sneakers. I think it was only like 20,000, 25,000 pairs. They ended up not doing as many as people thought. So with that in mind, I think these could definitely make some good long-term progress. But aside from that detail right there, why don't we get into discussing what these look like up close and in hand with some, you know, nice little B-roll shots on them, some outlight, sunlight on them. Let's get into it. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all did enjoy this video today. Hopefully we just did the B-roll shots, edited those in before this right here, right? But if y'all want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like, let me know how y'all feel about this pair right here, man. This is a clean SB Dunk Low in hand, and one of the nicer collabs that we've gotten recently, I think. I mean, check out the details. Most things are unique on this SB, and well, it definitely stands out. I think all the colors, you wouldn't think that like purple, white, black, and blue would fit together, right? You would see, you like hear those colors, and you'd be like, how are you gonna fit those together on an SB Dunk Low? And then, well, you look at this, and you're like, oh, well, yeah, that's perfect. You know what I mean? So it's well done. I like this pair. Don't forget, you guys can also check out any of the other stuff that we do down below. If you want to subscribe, like for more. Trying to 300 on this video lets me know y'all want more content like this, the Whatnot Lives. It's all down below in the pinned comment. I don't want to blow you guys up, but you better check out those Whatnot Lives, man. We give away stuff every single stream. So if you aren't buying stuff, it's cool. Just come check out the giveaways. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we do a lot of good stuff, so you might not want to miss out. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me stop messing around. But that's really everything I can say about the Haley Wilsons. Let me know if you got lucky and copped a pair of sneakers or at your local skate shop. I didn't get lucky and cop them at my local, but we did get lucky online, so I'm happy about that. Got my size right here. If I end up deciding to tow them, then we will. If not, I'll just keep them all nice for a few years, and we'll see what happens. I could definitely see these aging well because it's super wearable, and, well, a lot of SB Dunk Low collabs do well over time. I'm just going to keep it real, especially in the larger sizes. Keep that in mind. Big sizes for these right now are going for like the same as the small sizes. Some are even going for less. That's a mistake. That's not going to last. Just going to let you guys know that. All right. That's everything we need to say. I appreciate it. Let me know what y'all feeling about this pair. I'll catch y'all in the next video tomorrow. I'm Tristan, and see you guys then. Peace.